Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Carnivores. And this is from writer-director Caleb Michael Johnson, and starring Lindsay Burge as Brett and Tally Medell as Alice, who are partners, and they have a sick dog who belongs to Brett. And there's definitely tension from the very beginning of the film that it feels like Brett is much more attached to this dog than she is to her partner, Alice. And there's a lot going on in this film in terms of this tension between them, the dog disappearing, and both of them pushing themselves to some dark places, whether it's through some mental illness and sleepwalking and things like that, or just being so driven to finding your dog that everything else kind of disappears from your purview. And you have a lot of imagery of, like, they're both vegetarians, and Alice is obsessing over meat. She's, like, touching the meat packs at the grocery store. She's having visions of eating meat, like, in her sleep dazes where she goes sleepwalking or attempts to sleepwalking while she's dreaming. Like, she lays a piece of meat on Brett's leg and starts licking it. There's some interesting imagery here, them kissing in the shower with blood all over their mouths. It's out there. And this film doesn't always balance the cohesiveness of the plot. This is an hour and 17-minute film, and it feels long, it wanders, it doesn't have a whole lot of narrative momentum or thrust moving forward, but you're definitely engrossing in the mental states of both Brett and Alice. And that goes a lot to Johnson's direction, which is crisp, and with the dream sequences, there's a strange atmosphere about them, a very dreamlike feel to them that's effective and also unnerving. And you have Medell's performance as Alice, which is vulnerable and intense, and she has moments where, like, she tries to leave the dog off in the park and there's just a camera shot of the real her mirror of her car and it looking up at her, and you can see the gears turning through it inside her head. And you see her go to dark places. You see Brett pushed to her brink and really wanting to find her dog, and how aggressive she gets, and all these challenges, and it really putting a toll on their relationship and getting to the point where it's like this film challenges them on a much deeper level. Now, the strangeness with, like, the sleepwalking and the, like, this thirst for meat is odd and off-putting and strange, and can be distracting to the overall relationship of this piece. But in the end, I feel like this is an interesting take on relationships, and it has a lot of frills thrown in there to add some texture and different kinds of aspects to the story. But in the end, it's a really solid effort. I didn't love this film. I didn't think this was a great film, but I think I was pretty impressed by the work and would want to see more work from this. It really is anchored by the strong performances from its two leads. But those are my thoughts on The Carnivores. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.